I have literally been sitting here talking this whole time, not realizing that I was on mute, but it was only a minute, so I'm okay. Hey everybody, I'm Cache, and this is my channel, Shay with the Hobbies. I don't even know how I got to that point, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We are in stream 3 of the charity Trevor Project Write-A-Thon hosted by Kayleigh, Miss tinyscribe. For those of you guys who don't know, the Trevor Project is an organization started to help LGBTQ youth, and the fundraisers are specifically geared towards, battling suicide in LGBTQ youth. And you guys know mental health is a big part of like what is important to me. So definitely something that I care about. Also, for whatever reason, y'all's comments didn't come in for the longest, so I didn't even know that y'all couldn't hear me, but now like I see all of them. So again, sorry about that, but it was only a minute, so we're good. Y'all can't imagine everything I said in that minute though. One thing I did say is there is a pinned comment where you can feel free to donate if you can. I definitely understand these are hard times and people, sometimes don't have the ability to. But if you are able to tweet about it and everything, which I am getting my tweet ready to go out and whatnot, definitely make sure that you do if you can. So we are going to be doing. I came back with lunch, Miss Muted Cache. Thanks for waiting for me. You're fine. But we are going to be just doing some writing sprints. It's short story Saturday, although I won't be working on a short story today. I am on my May 15th goal of getting Blankets and Burglaries first draft done. So that will be what I'm working on. So yay, this makes me feel good. That's awesome. Great. But I'll say hello to everybody. Hi, Alice. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad that Jabria joined us. Hey,
What's
say
up?
hello. Introduce yourself,
How are
man.
y'all? I'm good. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
My computer's really lagging, so give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, we're good now. Hey, you guys, I'm Jabria, co-host extraordinaire. I write romance and short stories, and as you can see, I'm on the floor today. This is like the only place I can get good internet service, so here we are.
Yeah. I've missed you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Listen, it's been April was a ride.
April was a crazy month. I feel that.
April was like I thought February was a ride. April was a ride.
Right. So many dang things going on. Did your semester end well?
Yes, my semester ended well, and I just started the summer session, and it's going well too. So we're good.
Awesome. And Sid joined us. Thank you so much. I
Good.
appreciate all y'all. Yeah, I guess it's just one of those mornings, y'all. I was pressing volumes like, what's going on? Volumes. Oh my God, I broke my laptop. You're fine. You're fine. Hey, it's so good to see you over there in Sweden. I hope everything is going good. Hey, ooh, have you started crocheting anything? Let me know. It's so good to see you. I hope you are enjoying the good weather this Saturday over there in Germany. Jules, I know, right? Like May 15th, bruh, like y'all don't want to know how not started I am on this May 15th goal, and that's 7 days away, but whatever. Whatever. Well, I'll live. Casey, it's so good to see you. I hope that you are having a fantastic Saturday. All right, y'all. Well, I was planning on like getting in and just going and, having a little bit of chat and whatnot, but pretty much getting as much work as I could get done. So we are starting off with my lovely brother, Sid Sapax. 25-minute fantasy timer. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys?
I was just about to say, I don't think I've told Sid how beautiful this
It
timer is.
is beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Pretty.
Right? So we are going to get this 25 minutes in. And I was like, why is it not liked? Because it's on the wrong account. Like I'm on a different YouTube account. Like, I always like his timers. Wrong account. All right, y'all. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words. All right. How did everybody do? Let us know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I did good. I started the witchy romance. I am 267 words in for the day. My goal is 2K before the day is over. I fed the demon dog. If y'all hear crunching in the background, that's her chasing her food ball around. And yeah.
Nice. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't do any writing/reading that. The boyfriend and I are watching Hannibal Rising because it's on Hulu now. And so we're like at the very tail end of it and whatnot. So that's what I did that first sprint. Also, it has me like thinking about like different storylines and whatnot for this next psych thriller I want to work on. And in thinking about it, one, I realized that Hannibal, the movies, are all like a complete series of books. And so then it took me down the rabbit hole of Amazon, like, which one of these? I'm not about to buy these. Let's go to the Libby app. So now it's looking them up on there. We had quite a few people come in during the sprint. Also, Jabria, I don't know if you saw the question, but if you have an answer to it, feel free to answer.
I did. I had to stop and think about it. I think the last one that I just flat out didn't like. Oh man. I can't remember the author, but the title of the book was The Lake House. And it was from the blurb on the back, I was into it. It was a historical like mystery that spanned across time, and I was like, I'm here, I'm for this. I got like 2 chapters in, and I'm like, huh?
Is the book based off the movie? The Sandra Bullock movie, The Lake House?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where it's like a time traveling thing. They put letters in like a box and then they. Okay.
No. This was
different times. I was like, that's The Lake House.
Different book. This one was the idea of it was a present day woman trying to solve a murder from like years past that her grandmother may or may not have been involved in. I didn't even get into finding out. I didn't even get into meeting grandma in the past because 2 chapters in, I'm like, you know what? This is a lot, and you ain't even got to the plot yet. I was so upset.
I can feel that. So recently I've had 2 books that I finished the books because they were by Black authors, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out, I'm gonna see, and hopefully I'm gonna like them. Didn't like either of them. The man, it was his debut book, so when his next one comes out, I'll definitely still give it a try, because for his book, it wasn't that the writing was bad. The writing was really good. The story just was not it for me. For the female's book, it was a cozy mystery, and so she has 2 published with a 3rd one coming out, and they're traditionally published. So I'm like, okay, I'll give the second one a try. If the second one is a miss, then I'm just done. Like, I'm not gonna keep going with the series. And that was mainly because like it was, it's a cozy mystery and there's a murder. Y'all, it took 8 chapters before there was a murder, and legitimately that was like 6 hours of audiobook before then. I was like, that it was just way too much. Right, like you should have just called it a mystery and then I would have been okay with it. But like a cozy mystery is kind of like stuff happens faster.
Literally the murder is in the first chapter.
Yeah, and it's like, or at least the crime, whatever they're going to be investigating, happens like really soon. Yeah. Definitely gave it longer than I would have given anything remotely else. So Casey said, it's a good day. I had a vet visit with Munch and she seems all better. Yay for that. Hey. Glad, we never like sad, sick pets. Definitely understand how stressful that can be. And then Petra joined us. Hello. And Mary says, I have not. I want to so bad, but I have 2 weeks left of school. Once I'm done these last few things for school, hopefully I can finally get into crocheting. Yeah, so I have like 3 open blankets on the lounger over here that I'm like working on. And the boyfriend is on the couch under 2 completed blankets, like just laying under him, like, yeah. Miss Regina also joined us. Happy Saturday. I'll be editing today. Yay for editing. Jules said George Orwell's Why I Write collected essays. It was full of long, rambling anecdotes that could have been said in much less time. It was a frustrating read.
So what you're saying is the book version of this could have been an email.
Right. But it's also like, I feel like, did he do that or did somebody else do that? Like, like, because I write, like, I have pages and pages of just brain dump. And so, like, I wonder if, like, he did that and his family was like, ooh, we could sell it. We could collect it and put it together and then turn it into a book. It was like, it was never intended to be a book or for other people to be read, right? Like, I definitely have thought about, like, if I die, how I want my writings to be handled. Like, don't you dare publish these without my permission. Like, no, like, y'all.
I've had to have that conversation with my family. My brother's always been like, "Oh yeah, when you die, we taking all these notebooks and we publish them." And I'm like, "Sir, I will come back and haunt you forever." What you are not doing.
I will do everything in my spiritual power to sabotage that entire plan. Like, man. She said the royal eyes. It was a hot mess. Couldn't even finish page 1. But you know what
I've
you
never
did
heard
that
it.
I have not? It's his book. That's what he's talking about. What you did that I have not is you have finished a novel, not just once. So, like, bro, like, you can't edit something that hasn't been written. So you already got better than a lot of us.
Yeah.
Like, you're good. That's what the editing stages are for. Anya says, instead of 3 kids, I have 5 kids in our apartment now. My nieces are here. Thank God for headphones. Ooh. Yeah. I already know.
I'm sorry. Oh man.
Right? Better Days Zellers. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having a great Saturday. Sin says, hey, party people. Then we had the Sib Catalea come in. Hey there, people. Just got done with the gym. And for the first time in forever, don't have much to do. Hope you're all having a good sprint. We are.
Oh, the gym. I need to go to the gym.
Man, I just need to get back on yoga twice a day. If I could just start there, I'd be great. And it's May, so I should just start there. It's a new month. I have no reason not to. I can't be like, next month, this one just started. Outer Space Cat joined us as well. Hello, I hope you're having a great day. Casey says, Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but, it just infuriated me. That's how this book I finished yesterday was. Like, I was like, bro, okay, he gonna bring it back. He gonna bring it back. I hated the first 3 quarters of the book, but this last quarter is gonna bring it in. And the last quarter, I almost chunked the book across the room. Legit text the boyfriend, was like, when you get done doing whatever you're doing, call me because I need to rant about this book. And then I need you to read it to tell me if I'm tripping or not. Sin says, I've been doing great. I think that's supposed to be vibing a lot with writing these past few days. How are you? I am doing much better. So remember I told y'all we were buying Titan a new ball because he destroyed the other one? We bought the ball on Wednesday. Last night, while in conversation with the boyfriend, I hear a loud psh because he destroyed the soccer ball in 2 days this time. Went from a week and a half to 2 days.
Titan.
And so then I had to send a few people a video of me grabbing Titan's hands and like picking up the shredded, like with his paws and putting it in the trash. Cause I saw somebody do it on Instagram with their cat because their cat had knocked over a bag of cat food. He's like, no, you're going to pick this up. And I was like, I'm going to try this. Titan was definitely upset about it, but
next time you tell something, you already know what's going to happen.
See? Like, I bet you they'll stop doing it. I bet you they will. Woke up this morning, he had already punished himself for chewing on something.
Speaking of which, this because we got Sky. I just thought about it because it's sitting right here at my foot. Don't come over here now. I'm about to tell on you. We got her. It was one of those Kong teddy bears with like the rope skeleton. So it's basically indestructible.
Yeah. I feel like there's really nothing that's indestructible with teething dogs. I really just feel like there isn't. They say there is, but like, yeah.
In her defense, it took her like 2 or 3 months to get into it, but once she ripped that thing open, it was game over.
Right, it's over.
We don't even know where the rope skeleton is. It's just
that sounds about right. I am legitimately always finding, like, you know how we've been redoing the apartment. every time I move furniture, found like a half-eaten toy under something else. It's a whole thing. Okay, love, I am so apologetic because I feel like I'm not going to say this right at all. So if you could give me a phonetic spelling in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it, because as someone who people get my name wrong all the time, I would never like to do that to somebody else. I'm not even going to try. Nope, not even going to try. Like, my eyes and mouth are trying to form the sounds that I think the letters make, and I'm like, nope. No. You trying? Were you trying to?
I think I got the first name. I'm drawing blanks on the last name. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Right. Yeah. Just tell us how to say it, please.
Please.
Now I'm thinking this is Danica, like Danica Kirkpatrick, but I'm not sure. But it's so good to see you. I hope that you are having a great day. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that you found out about this live as well. Keenan, what's good? Your semester is almost over, right? Like, how many more weeks do you have? Let us know. For those of you guys who don't know, Keenan, not Casey. Keenan is a senior this year, so getting ready to go into college and whatnot over this next few years time frame and whatnot. So definitely, send him some love and support that way. Wait a minute. Dang, we jumped. Okay. Working on a story for my mom for a Mother's Day gift, going really good. That's awesome.
That's so special.
I used to do poems. I never did a whole story, so that's like dope.
See, my mom doesn't like reading. I can't do that.
Outer Space Cat, I messed up a math problem, man. Don't you hate when you like go back and realize you did all the work right, except you forgot to change the sign on one thing, so the entire problem is wrong? I hate that. The Hannibal books are pretty good. Okay, all right. So I'm definitely gonna check them out then for sure. Love me some Libby. So for me, Libby actually has like the least amount of stuff. So my favorite is Overdrive, and then Hoopla has like more indie stuff. So I've been like appreciative of being able to get indie audiobooks on Hoopla. But all three of them through the library is awesome. Of course, Alice got 1,531 words. Feels so good to be back.
Alice doing Alice things.
Right. Let me write that down. Y'all know that's got to be my goal for the day. What is it? 1,531 words. All right, Alice. Y'all will find out tomorrow how well I did on that. I need to record your all right. How did everybody do? And put it on loop to listen to whenever I have anxiety. Your voice is so soothing. Well, thank you. Is this the last book you finished that you didn't like, or do DNFs count? Ooh. If you DNF, that's fine. I very rarely DNF, but I'm very picky on what I start reading to begin with. So yeah. But it's fine with that. Regina says, I have done that. If the first chapter doesn't catch you, the rest. Oh, she was like, you're going to give me attention now. I love this like rocking of the computer. She on the couch. She's like, okay, I'm up here now. I'm good.
I swear.
The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I had to read it for school, and I may have hated it because of how my teacher talked about the character who is clearly autistic. Becca, okay, y'all, here, let me explain something to y'all. Me and Becca are low-key twins because Becca had it muted by accident, and unbeknownst to Becca, at the beginning of the stream, I was muted for the first minute. So, just the thing that we must be doing today. Kat says, Ready Player One, every book since has been pretty good. Is that a series, or are you saying every book by that author since has been pretty good?
I have no idea if it's a series because I read Ready Player One and I was just like, you know what? I'm good. Like, it was okay, but
the movie didn't, like, the previews for the movie didn't seem interesting to me, so I was like, maybe the book might be interesting, but
it was an interesting concept. The execution just wasn't my style.
Don't you hate when that happens? Alice, we were talking about that book yesterday at work. Apparently the author did no research on what it's like to be autistic. Okay, and this goes back to one of the things we love to say on this channel. Sensitivity readers are not optional. They're not. They're just not. Because, like, somebody who was autistic who read it would have definitely pointed out, like, bruh, there's no, what, like, what are you, people annoy me. This does also happen to me all the time where I'll forget that I've muted a stream and then come back and just be like, oh, the stream is over? I wasn't there that long? Oh, okay. And it don't help that everybody now likes to do like 30 and 45-minute timers. So I really do be forgetting to go back and look. Regina says, I threw that handling book across the room. It made a good sound when it hit the wall. And update from Kayleigh, we are $5 away from our goal, and it is only halfway through the day. That is fantastic. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. My dog has one toy she plays with and a box of toys that she gets angry when I touch. Oh no. Also, thank you so much for joining us. And this kind of like low-key freaked me out for a second because that's almost exactly my initials. So I was like, wait a minute. I graduated on the 20th. Yay! That is awesome. Kayla, it's so good to see you. Catering to nobody. It's a cozy mystery that left me feeling not so cozy. Because I'm writing one, I've been reading a lot more, and I have to admit, like, there are some that I'm just like, who does this? This is why I adopt senior dogs, so much less destructive. Yeah, because Cleo don't do nothing. Cleo don't do nothing except get on the furniture, like nothing. Oh, 20. Yeah, I know, right? I have to admit, I was writing while y'all were talking, and I finished chapter 1. Awesome. We are going to start the next sprint in a second. I didn't expect to get through all these videos. Ooh, snaps to that. Sensitivity readers are required, right? Like, they're not optional. We have actually exceeded our goal. Yay! That's fantastic. Okay, so Alice says, I mean, the character in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime wasn't that bad. The character was done well enough that my classmates connected me to them. But the problem that if the character was autistic, the story wouldn't have been worth anything. It was inspiration porn. I think I said if the character was autistic, the story wouldn't have been worth anything.
You're about to go up.
It was inspiration porn. Okay. Kat says every other book I read that's not him is good, and he lives where I live, and it made me mad reading the book. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. I can't remember what we're saying congrats for, but thank you so much. Right. That's what my neighbors think whenever they see Titan. They're like, "Oh, like how can you be mad at him?" Very easily, y'all. Regina,
very this easily. This right here is an all day thing. It's an all day, every day, 24/7, 25/8 sometimes.
Okay, I get it. What you're saying, was it?
At all times.
Right. This is true. The dog wants to be a YouTube star too.
She does. She really does. But she doesn't. It's like it's so funny. She doesn't like the camera. Sky, say hey. Say hey. Not to me. Look here. Look.
Sky.
Oh, your adoring public is looking for you.
Sky.
Okay, bye.
Look, see, dogs are always sometime, man. I'm trying to give you some attention.
Reckless.
Right. I don't think it's an option to give Sky attention. Right. Okay, y'all, we're going to get into another 25-minute sprint. This time, I think I only got 2 minutes left in the movie, so I'll definitely be writing. So there's that. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, or no, never mind. Well, wait a minute. I'm going to get this countdown thing right. And, oh, no, come on now. Let's pause. Let's roll it. Ooh, his snoring done got loud. Hold on. Why can't I? There we go. Pause. Ooh. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words. There we go. I knew I'd figure it out. All right. How did everybody do? Let us know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do? And we have a new co-host, Mr. Keenan. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Sure. I'm Keenan. I've been writing since junior year of high school. Finished a book recently, and I'm a senior. And I'm hopefully gonna graduate in a few weeks. Actually, like less than 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Sky giving Jabria kisses.
Yes, I moved from the floor to the couch because my internet service has apparently gotten better. I took Sky out and let her burn off some of her crackhead energy. And then, how many words did I actually write? I'm up to 400 and some change, just over 400 words today.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Keenan, how about you? How'd you do during that spread?
I don't know how many words I got because I'm handwriting right now. But I literally like just started like an emotional part in the story.
Ooh.
So like basically, it's about like my mom and I. Like there's this war going on, and an evil guy like turns me evil. And now like my mom has to like find a way to like get me back to like my good self, you know what I mean? And so I'm planning like to do that. She's gonna have to like remind him of like all the things they used to do together, like their love for each other and everything else, and it's really sweet.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's getting really emotional for me.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I bet your mom is gonna love it. Did you guys see the question? Why or why not would you want to be famous?
Ooh.
Y'all need to think on it, or you got it?
I wouldn't want to be famous only because I like my privacy entirely too much, and that just seems to be one of the things to be famous. You give up at least part of your privacy for that, and I'm not down with giving up that much of my privacy or any of my privacy to be fair.
That makes sense, yeah.
All right. What about you, Keenan?
That's a tough one. I want to be famous so that I can be well known, but how do you say your name, Jabria?
Jabria.
Okay, yeah, like Jabria said, I wouldn't want to be famous because I don't want people like invading my privacy. So I'm kind of like 50-50, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So for me, I would like for my pen names to be famous, but nobody to actually know that it's me. Like I don't no.
That's a good idea. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah.
Because I don't want you to bother my family. I don't want you to bother people I went to high school with. I don't want people I went to high school with to feel the need to say like anything, everything. Like just know.
Yep. If I can do it and be completely anonymous with it, by all means, I will reap the benefits, and you never have to know who I am.
Right. And I would rather be a completely anonymous author. Like I just because people get like I don't know, like just because somebody is famous, people feel like you could just say anything to anybody.
They feel entitled to your space, and I'm just like, no.
Nah, not I. Ha ha ha. No, they'll be like, but you're supposed to be a no. I'm still Cachet. I'm sorry. So no. So that's funny. Okay, so Anya said, I don't want to be famous because I don't like being in the spotlight. Introvert. Becoming famous post-mortem would be fine though. Right, like yeah, I feel that. Since I'm extroverted and don't mind attention, but I would not want to be famous because I highly value my privacy and I hate it when people take pictures of me.
That entire part. I hate taking pictures. Don't take pictures of me. I'm not a photogenic person. Please don't.
Oh my gosh, you are pretty, Jabria. Shut up.
I hate taking pictures. Hate it.
Casey said, I think about all the things that happen to and are said about women celebrities, and I just, no thanks. Poor Britney Spears alone makes me think it would never be worth right. Like, nah, you're not gonna, no. And the way my mouth is set up, no. Tinyscribe says, I like to be slightly famous, but not the kind where you get creepy stalkers who want to eat your hair or something like that, right? No, that'd be scary.
That's a bit much.
All right, okay, listen, I don't think I have any skeletons in my closet, but I'm afraid of what people would find after I got famous and they started digging.
Yeah.
See, and like, I'm not, worried about that as much as like people related to me that don't really have anything to do with me, right? Like that I don't like. Like I've like seen that on like shows where somebody like, you didn't even raise this person. Why are you having a whole platform to talk on TV? Y'all don't have a relationship.
Yep.
Well, I got their blood in my veins, so that makes me an expert on this. Like that's the stuff I don't want. Like no. Azaria says, I want to be writer famous. Leave the house 6 times a year. It's 6 times a year. Not that different from now. Right. Eve says, discovering the secret to curing an infectious disease, or as a science educator, communicator, encouraging an interest in STEM like Bill Nye or Neil deGrasse Tyson. So this is, you would want to be famous.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Cool.
Leaving the house is overrated for sure, especially in Oklahoma right now. Jill says, I would like to have some level of fame because then more people would hear about my books. Like, I would like to be that author that like 100 years from now, like people still are like, we don't honestly know who this person is. Yeah, that means I did my job right while I was still alive. Madison said, I got through another chapter of school reading in that sprint. Yay. I don't think I have the makeup to be famous because I simultaneously don't care and care too much about what people think of me.
I feel that.
I understand that.
I feel that.
I do. Regina said, edited 1,000 words. Awesome.
Whoa.
150 for Kayleigh. Hey, Mary got my favorite number. 420. Yeah. No, I'm just playing. Sin got 1,013. Come through. Through. Chandra, so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Jules said, in those last 2 sprints, I managed to sweep the house and clean the bathrooms. Productive, yes, but also procrastinating the writing.
That's what I need to do.
Like, cleaning up does make it easier to write for me mentally. Like when I know that everything around me is like clean and done, my writing is so much more relaxed. Keenan, did your class get to graduate in person as a group?
Yes, it does. Because like last year, because of COVID and all that, the seniors didn't get to graduate. But this year, I think we're doing in person.
Nice.
And my half brother Dominic, all the way from Boston, is coming down to see us.
Oh, yay!
So yeah.
Casey said 340 for me, and I read through another fic. I am hungry though, so I might get off to go get some lunch soon. Lunch is good. Kayla said 219. Nice. Jules is saying congrats to Keenan on recently finishing a book and being so close.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, so I like how you are like just under 3,000 words in 2 sprints.
Alice has surpassed my daily goal already.
Right. She's right. It's crazy. I would like my pen name to be famous because I would love to reach a lot of people with my stories, but I wouldn't like people to know who I am for the same reason as Jabria, right? It depends. I feel like Daft Punk really had it down.
Yeah.
It says, I mean, if I could pull a Hannah Montana, that would be good. But like, we all knew who it was. So like, does that work? Let me know. Personally, I don't know that I would mind one way or other. Being famous doesn't mean that you get paid. So that's my question. Do I get paid?
This is true. There are people who are famous for all the wrong reasons.
Right. Yeah. Petra says 430 words. I would like to be low-key famous, like Tony Hawk, where everyone knows your name and what you do, but they can't recognize you on the street. That is a good one.
Yes.
That is a good one.
Like nobody recognizes Tony Hawk.
I know who Tony Hawk is. Like I know who he is, but yeah, I couldn't tell you what that boy looked like at all. That was like, yes, you are so right? Think I'm gonna head out. Thanks for the stream, Shay. An awesome fundraiser. Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Bye, Casey.
Yes, I feel that my desk has been very organized in the way I like it, or I can't focus on writing. Right? It's a thing.
Yeah, all right, I can see my living room right now. It's a wreck.
I mean, mine ain't a wreck, but it definitely ain't nice looking at the moment. But it'll be. Petra, that is a good one, right? Right? That's a perfect one. I feel like Petra had like the perfect answer, right? I did. I laughed out loud. I was like, that is so right. All right, y'all. Well, we got one more sprint, and that'll put us at just about over an hour for actual sprinting time during the stream. So that'll be good. So let's get this last one up and running.
Hopefully, I can finish a short story.
Yay! Yes. Mother's Day short story. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all write the words. All right. How did everybody do? Let us know how you did in the comments. I love the co-host here.
I did it. I finished.
Yay!
Just writing a little note to my mom at the end. I feel so glad that I'm writing this because like this was like
I
really
can't
emotional
wait.
to write, but it was so
I can't
fun to
wait
write
for you
Oh,
to
too.
let us know how she liked it.
I
Like,
will, yeah.
that's awesome.
that is so sweet, Keenan.
Yeah.
What about you,
I,
Jabba?
I didn't get any writing done. I took a page from the comments and I actually got up and swept my floors and did a little bit of straightening up in my living room because after we had that talk about a clean writing space, I realized that my living room was driving me crazy.
See, it's a thing. It's a thing.
So yeah, I straightened up a
Awesome.
little bit.
Yeah. What about 3? What was a movie that was either so good or bad that you had to read the book?
Percy Jackson, the movies were awful. Like there's gonna be a TV show and I'm hoping that'll be better than the movies.
Ooh, okay.
It's not really good or bad. It was just I stumbled on it upon it by accident, and then I was watching it, and it was so outrageous. I'm like, "There's a book on this too. I need to see the book." But it's a TV series, Good Omens.
Hmm.
Okay.
I watched that, and I'm like, "This is wild. I'm mildly enjoying this." But you have a book on it. You say, "Let me take a look at the book."
So how you feel about the book?
It's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
I'm about the same both ways. Like it's an interesting perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it's entertaining. It was an entertaining read and an entertaining watch.
So
Hey, I
I've
think I'm gonna head
only.
out.
Oh, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna head out.
Okay. All right. Thank you so
Bye.
much for
Bye,
joining
thank
us.
you.
Bye. I've only read one Neil Gaiman book so far. I hope I'm saying his name right. But it was Anansi Boys, and I loved it. I loved it.
I've heard of that one. I've heard good things about that one.
And the man who read it, oh my gosh, that narrator, he was amazing. So I like Good Omens, so that makes me like curious about the book for sure.
Yeah.
So a movie that was either so good or bad that I had to read the book. So the series was Pretty Little Liars. When the series first came out, the first season, I bought all the books she had written up until the first season because the series was still going as in the beginning when the movies were the TV show was still going on.
Mm-hmm.
And bruh, when I found out they were middle schoolers, like I was like,
it's a lot.
Is this how the other side lives? Because
It's a lot.
I could never.
It's a lot.
I could never. It was a lot. And I have almost the entire collection. But one, I think college just got like too much because I stopped reading as much like after a while. So I never did finish it. But it is a series that I want to finish. And I also want to go back and watch a TV show. But when I was watching the TV show, the TV show got like really freaking outlandish after a while. Like I was like, what are y'all doing? And so that's what made me really want to finish the books because I feel like she didn't do all this in the books.
The ending in the books and the ending in the movie are not movie, but the show are two different, completely different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know. And then the other one, more recent one was dang it, I had it on the tip. Gone Girl. After watching the movie, I was like, I bought the book like right after, and I never like jumped into it, but I bought the book like less than a week after watching it because I was like, nope, I gotta know how. And was it like last year? Last year we finished it. Me and the boyfriend were doing the audio book and reading the book together. Bruh,
that's a good book.
It is, and I will say that like the book, at least the book gave way more definitive answers on what was going on than the ending of the movie. Because the ending of the movie, I was like, so is you staying?
Yeah.
And why? And then like the ending of the book, I was like, oh, so you just as crazy as she is. Got it. So yeah. Okay, we only got 3 minutes. I was like, wait, do we got 3 minutes before the next one's supposed to start, so we're good.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Kayleigh said, I had to read Twilight after seeing Twilight. You can decide for yourself if that means it was bad or good. I have only seen the first movie and was like, this is not for me, dog. And
As someone who has both read the books, and seen the movies, I can honestly say, while both, in my personal adult opinion, now terrible, the books are still better than the movies. The movies are trash. The movies are trash.
Sis says, I would love to be famous to get a free pass. Free pass for what? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. The Lightning Thief. Okay. Madison's got another chapter of reading done. I think I have 3 left at this point. Not so much a movie, though, feels like it, but the Netflix's The Witcher is now required reading for me this summer. Ooh, I want to check that out. $2.50 for Mary, $8.29 for Sin. Y'all are killing it. Finish reading, making notes to the end of the last chapter and the beginning of the next chapter. Awesome. I said, no words. I made lunch instead. How to Train Your Dragon. Didn't know that was a book. Definitely going to check that out. I didn't
either. My nephew would be glad to know that one.
I haven't read it yet. Okay. I really, really like the movie. I really, really like movies and books that leave me asking questions, right? I read Bridgerton out of curiosity. I felt the same about Twilight. Didn't care for it. Hey, Nia. So good to see you. I read all the books for True Blood because I like the show, but the books in the show are not the same, and they run the end in a boat, which made me twice as mad. Oh,
I've heard that. I keep wanting to start True Blood, but my library for some reason doesn't have the complete series. It's like they've got books 2, 3, 5, and 8, and I'm like, why?
Right. I agree with this. Like because they're in middle school, it's so much worse.
It's a whole different ball game.
Right. But okay, you guys, we are going to get ready to hop off here. Thank you guys so much for helping us reach that goal. We're still trying to go as far as we can. We have 3 more streams, I believe.
I think so.
4, 3, and then a closing one, I think. So follow along on the playlist. It'll be starting here in a little bit. Thank you guys.
Bye.